Hello everyone, this is Mrs. Rush and I'm going to present a lesson to you on how to create a block format business letter. When you're creating a block format business letter, two things are very important. One is obviously the content, what you're going to say in your letter, what your letter is about, but almost as important is the format of the letter because this represents the letter to the person who's receiving it. I have Microsoft Word open up on my screen, and the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that my settings are set up appropriate for a block business letter. First thing I want to do is make sure that my margins are set. So in Microsoft Word, you would click on Page Layout, and you would want to make sure under Paragraph, and I'm sorry it's not opening for you to see, but make sure that your spacing before and after are both set at 0. Your line spacing needs to be at single, and then click OK. The second thing that you want to make sure you have are your margins. So I'm going to click on margins right here. I want to have 1-inch margins that go all the way around, top, left, bottom, and right. All right, now on a formal business letter in block format, we do need our top margin to be 2 inches. So I'm going to hit my enter key until my cursor is at the 1-inch mark. And you can see on the ruler that I've cursored down to 1 inch. Now I'm going to type the date. The date is going to be the month, the day, and the year. The month is spelled out. You put the day in numeric format, comma, followed by the year, and then I'm going to quadruple space, which means I hit my enter key 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm just going to scroll up on my screen here so that I don't run it off. The next part of my letter is going to be the person's name and address of who I am sending the letter to. So I'm going to send it to myself, and I'm going to start out with my title, and I happen to be a Mrs. Put first name, last name, put the place where your person works if there is a business, and I work at North Forsyth High School, followed by the street address, 3635 Cole Mountain Drive, followed by the city, comma, state in 2-letter abbreviation, there are no periods, 1 space, and the zip code, 30028. Double space means you hit your enter key 2 times. Now you're going to put the greeting of the letter. This is known as a salutation. A salutation always starts out with dear, and then the person's title, Mrs., and then Rush, followed by a colon. Never put a comma after Rush. It's always going to be a colon. We're going to enter 2 times. Now we're ready for the body of our letter. Typically, letters have 3 paragraphs. The paragraphs will be single-spaced with a double space in between. And I'm going to cheat just a little bit because I already have some paragraphs in my clipboard. And so you can see single space, double in between. Now I'm ready to close my letter. So I'm going to make sure I have a double space in between the last paragraph and the closing. The closing I'm going to be using is sincerely, comma. I'm just going to scroll up just a little bit so you can see my screen. I need to quadruple space, which means hit my enter key 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Type the name of the person who is sending the letter. This happens to be Chad Rush. And that's it. We're done. The reason that you leave the space between the sincerely and the person's name is you would print this letter and it gives you room to sign your name in ink. And that concludes my letter on, or my lesson, sorry, on how to format a business letter in block format.